Hey, it's Khalees. If you're new, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. If you've been following my journey, you may know that I worked as a legal assistant at a law firm on Oahu for about a year in 2022. I know the what's in my bag trend is an older one, but I wanted to share this information with any current or aspiring legal assistants or paralegals, or anyone who's curious about these job positions in general. Although I do plan on covering more law school, law student, and attorney slash lawyer related content through this channel, I wanted to take some time to show you all my roots as a legal assistant. Many people will recommend that aspiring law students work in a law firm or some other legal environment, not only to build their resumes, but also to get experience working in the legal industry. It's especially the case for first-generation law students like myself without family in the field. Now, although I don't know if I would recommend working as a legal assistant or paralegal to aspiring law students, just because I'm still in law school, so I don't know if it's actually been helpful or not. It is a common recommendation that I've seen online. For this reason, I will be touching on my experiences prior to law school, interning at a legal nonprofit based in Canada who did work similar to that of a legal assistant or paralegal, along with my more recent work at a small law firm based here on Oahu. Although my official title at the firm was legal assistant, as time went on I did take on some more tasks that are usually assigned to paralegals, including drafting legal documents and filing pleadings. That being the case, the items in my bag are likely similar to that of a legal assistant or a paralegal working at a law firm. I will also explain why each of these items are in my bag if there is a reason at all. So this is my bag, which I take with me to work every day. I like to stick with shoulder bags because it's easier and faster to get things out of my bag. The actual bag that I've been using for most of the year has already been packed away, so I won't be showing that one in this video. That bag, however, is really similar to this one. The only difference is that my normal work bag is black, and then it also has like a pocket in the front, which I like to keep my thermos in. As you can see, there aren't that many pockets inside the bag because I like to keep it simple. That's a nice way of saying that I'm too lazy to stick things into pockets and will forget what's in each pocket. I usually drink at least 1 cup of tea each day, so thermoses are a must for me. From what I've seen, working as a legal assistant or paralegal requires a lot of attention to detail, so I need the caffeine to keep me awake and on my toes during the workday. As a former and returning law student, I can also tell you now that thermoses will be an asset in law school for this very reason. So I'm not a coffee drinker, but I have seen people in law school, they'll put coffee in their thermoses. For me, I just stick with tea because there's just too much caffeine in coffee for me. I like to run errands during my lunch break and after work whenever possible. So sometimes I'll make returns or buy things for the family and I'll save the physical receipt. I'm one of those people who likes to save things whenever possible, so that's why these are in my bag. I usually have clean tissue papers or napkins in my bag, probably from lunch. If I don't end up using them, I leave them at home in a communal napkin pile at home so that everyone can use it. I do, however, try to keep at least a few of them in my bag at all times, just in case I have a nosebleed or have to wipe bird poop off of my car, as is the case in Hawaii. I get nosebleeds sometimes because I have really bad allergies, and so like the friction from like rubbing my nose with the napkin or tissue paper makes it bleed sometimes, and there's just a lot of bird poop in general for Hawaii, and that's why I have to wipe bird poop off my car. This one is pretty standard, but I carry my wallet with me wherever I go to work or just outside in general. If you've been following my journey so far, you probably know that I usually drive to work, so that's why I got keys in my bag.
Another pretty standard one, I carry my phone with me just about everywhere I go.
I very rarely use it for work, but when I do, it's usually to message, for example, any of the attorneys in the office to let them know that their upcoming meeting is waiting in the waiting room, especially if they had a meeting outside of the office right beforehand.
Although I do have a desktop computer at work, sometimes I'll bring my personal laptop with me because using a laptop allows me to be more mobile.
For example, when I'm training new hires, I like to bring my laptop with me to work just so I have an extra screen and something that's more mobile that I can carry around with me in the office so I can get some work done while I'm training the other person. When I was working on the training manual for my previous firm, I would also take my laptop with me to the Bureau of Conveyances so I could work on that training manual while I was waiting for documents to be recorded.
Face masks have been a must for me. In many places around the island, masks are required or highly recommended.
At my previous firm, masks were required for all staff up until I left in November 2022. So I'm not sure what the situation is right now, but I would not be surprised if masking up is still mandatory for that office, along with many other businesses here on the island.
Glasses are another essential for me. Although my eyesight isn't so bad that I need to wear them 24/7, I do wear them regularly for work because my vision can get fuzzy, making it hard to concentrate. I'm also staring at a screen for most of the day, and as a result, my eyes tend to get tired more easily. If you've lived or worked in Hawaii, you know to expect sudden showers, regardless of what the weather says. That's why I keep this portable umbrella with me in my bag.
Now for the less common items. So, I do have these items from time to time in my bag, but it's not going to be every day. So these two items are, one, the folder that I take with me to the Bureau of Conveyances when documents need to be recorded for the firm, and two, an old or unusable portfolio tabs.
Just about every week, I'll make a trip to the Bureau of Conveyances so documents for the firm can be recorded. I usually make these trips while I'm on my way home from work, so I'll take this folder home with me the night before. Every once in a while, I'll get these perfectly good portfolio tabs, which the firm was going to throw away anyways because they're defective or we don't use them anyways.
I hate to waste, and I love to make cards during my free time. So I'll basically take these tabs home, cut off these sides over here, and then make cards out of them. Here are some samples. If you'd like some, please let me know below in the comments because I'm overflowing with cards at this point. Thank you so much for watching. Current and aspiring paralegals and legal assistants, which of these items was the most relatable? Or are there any essential items that I missed out on? Please let me know below in the comments. Bye-bye!